Philadelphia is sitting out here just thinking, thinking, because that's the thing. I hope all is well with everyone today. That's the thing that we were never, ever allowed to do. We were never allowed to think for ourselves. And I'm just bringing food for thought, trying to get somebody. I sit here and I just ask Spirit, guys. I said, well, Spirit, I know things are changing, but they're changing slowly. And again, we are a collective conscience. God is consciousness, awareness. That this is an illusion, but yet an experience in our conscious mind. It's so many things these people have stopped us from knowing because they programmed our way of thinking. And so I'm asking Spirit guys, why can't some people just see the simplest things like God and the devil? What are the characteristics of God? What are the characteristics of the devil? Everybody, excuse me, everybody has heard of God. And everybody has heard of the devil. Everybody has heard of good. And everybody has had of bad. Let's just take God and the devil out for giggles. You know, for shits and giggles. Somebody has taught somebody about good and about bad. Somebody has taught somebody about dark and light. So those are two different things. Why can't we, as a collective of people, see that the good is not showing now? That the light is not showing now? And why is it not showing? Who is in control of what is good and what is bad, my people? Who controls how this world is going to be? I don't care how much money they got. The only person we can control is self. Nobody can control another person unless they got them in a box. Unless they're overpowering them. Unless they're putting fear in them. That's the only way you can control somebody. If you got them in bondage, if you got them in shackles, if you're doing something against their will, they can't help themselves. They don't know. That's the only way somebody can have power over you is if they know something you don't know. So why can't we stop for a moment? Look at the world and the way the world is now. Who is causing that? We can sit here and say the elites all we want. The government system all we want. But we're in this world. We're in this world with the government and the elites. Nobody in the elite knows me on a personal level. I've never met anyone from the elite. I've never met anyone from the government system. I've seen these people on television. Have you not heard of animation? Huh? We don't know what is the cause of how television works. How could they be real? Huh? We don't know if they're real or not. Unless we're there. My thing is, and my message is, we need to think. Stay in the moment and just think. What is the message? What is good out of this? What is bad out of this? What is light out of this? What is dark out of this? Who is causing this? If God is causing this, what is God trying to say to us by causing all of this mayhem in the world? He's a loving God. Well, you see, it's okay for us to do dark, God says. And it's okay for y'all to tear down the world out there. So they should be okay for me to send disasters. Because we're doing enough. And what we're doing is what we're attracting. You guys don't understand the vibration thing. As above, so below. So the universe never says no. It says yes. Oh, yes. Is that what you want? Yes, you can have that. Yes, 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 yes. You want a toxic? Okay, I'll give you a toxic boyfriend. You want a toxic job? Okay, yes, you can have the toxic. You're vibrating on that. You're thinking those thoughts. That's all you. As a man speaking, so he is. But we behave as if one thing is the last thing. One person is the last thing. One place is the last thing. We're not flowing with life. We're stuck in other people's belief, other people's desires, other people's needs, other people's wants, other people's advice. And we're not connected to what we need and what we want, and appeasing outside of ourselves and ignoring within ourselves. We can hide all we want. The universe is picking up our energy vibrationally. And the universe will send you what you're vibrating on. You can have this desire in your heart. But if the heart is not flowing with love, the universe is not going to send it love. The universe is going to send it the toxicity to show you what is in the heart, what is in the mind, what's on your spirit. So we have to understand vibrations. We have to understand energies because we're just spirits. We're just spirits. We cannot hide anything from God, from the source, from the universe, because we're connected to God. We're connected to source, all there is. We're connected to the universe. So they counteract with us vibrationally. So what we're vibrating on and asking for and thinking about in the mind, what you think about, you bring about, the universe bringing it to manifestation based on your vibration. Oh, you worrying about if they're going to find this person? Well, then they're going to bring you get something else to worry about. Vibrationally. Put it out there. Heavenly Father, universe, whoever out there, spirit guides, angels, please let them find Joe Billy Bob. Let him be alive. Let him be well. Let him be breathing. Let that go to the universe. And just keep picturing Billy Bob under some wood, just waiting for somebody to come. But no, instead we stay in pain. We talk about the pain. We speak it into the universe. We feeling the pain. We don't want to vent and tell anybody our pain. We just want to keep suppressing it in the body, not telling anybody, putting on that facade, the mask that everything is okay. When we're not expressing our true emotions. Speaking the truth. I'm afraid. I'm scared. Death snacks a lot because when I can't wrestle with something, I can't find the answer to something, I get bothered by something spiritually, get a little lonesome, that's my go-to. Just like a lot of people go to gambling, a lot of people go to promiscuousness, a lot of people go to shopaholic, Everybody got an outlet when they cannot process something. That's why we need to communicate with each other. This is why we have to love each other. Nobody knows what anybody has gone through that they can help someone to understand and process, to give them something positive, that this too shall pass. We don't say anything. Everything is a life lesson. You're saying it long enough for you to get the lesson if it's a must that you get that lesson. And that's all we got to do is just start looking at our lives, looking at ourselves, looking at our patterns, looking at our programmings, looking at our pathologies. And we can see what life is sending us because of us. How we're thinking, how we're loving, how we're treating each other, how we're allowing people to treat us. If it doesn't line up, okay, if you're a loving person, kind, generous, and you're always giving, and then you got this toxic person in your life, just sucking all the life force energy out you, mistreating you, speaking to you nasty, not helping you, not supporting you, Life gonna weigh you down until you see this the person who's stealing your energy from you. Until you come to a realization, you're gonna be inflicted with all kind of pain, sickness, tired, headaches, backaches, stressed out, unbalanced, unfocused, ungrounded, because that person's sucking all the energy out of you. We have to understand energy vampires. People who do not want to work on themselves. People who do not want to be like God. People who do not want to be like love. And because they don't want to do those things, but they still want to be here in the physical realm, then the dark is only going to feed off the light. Light don't need to feed off the dark. Dark feeds off the light. But if you allow somebody to feed off of you, then your light can get dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. You think that you're doing something good. You think that you're helping them. You think that you got a niceness in you and you're the good guy and the good girl. No, they're sucking the life force energy out of you. You're supposed to be giving that to someone that you're helping. Not just give this to someone who's not changing, who's not becoming a better person. And don't give back to you so that you can keep giving. And not just keep giving to the same people. There's so many people who need love. Why would we continue to give love to people who are not giving it to us? That's one of the things that I had to learn. That I'm investing in something that is not investing in me. It doesn't matter if they're family. It doesn't matter if your husband, you've been with him 50 years, 100 years, 60 years. Who cares? Love is supposed to be reciprocal. Life is reciprocal. We give life and life is taken. You got to come in the world, you got to get out of the world. You're born, you die. It has to go both ways. We can't just live, people just keep coming in, and nobody get out of here. We ain't going to have no room for it. And then everybody can't go at one time. Then we wouldn't have no world. So it's a give and take. And there has to be a balance. And we have to look at that in every aspect of our lives. The information, why would we just keep taking information from people who are not helping us grow and evolve? The system want to be in place. And they're put in place for us to live happy, whole, balanced lives. But it's not happening. But we keep on putting time and energy into something that's not showing us how we're evolving and growing. We're being suppressed more and more. Suppressed. It's gotten to the point now they tell us we don't have a say over our own avatar because they know what's best for us. Psychological mind games. They don't know what's best for us. If God is God, how can a man, a mere man like oneself, tell you, listen to that, how can a mere man tell you that they can save you from dying? God is the only one that can save us. Man can't save us. God is the only one that can save us. Love is the only thing that can save us. They're not loving us. They're controlling us. And I'm not just talking about the system. I'm talking about the people in our lives. They're not loving you. They're controlling you. I'm talking from experience. Love is supposed to be felt. We're connected to each other. So if you're connected to yourself and you love yourself, you'll know who truly loves you. Because the way you love you is the way you want somebody to love you. They say the way you treat you is the way people treat you. So we have to start looking at what we're doing. We need to wake up and let our minds be free and start thinking about everything that's going on. First of all, you got to get away from what somebody's telling you. And you just got to sit by yourself. And that's what God been asking us. The universe been asking us for some time. Get with yourself. Connect with yourself. This morning when I was laying there, I heard the bird quack or whatever noise that is. An eagle make that noise. So Spirit speaks to us. It did it 5 times. Then he come back and he did it 4. And he come back and he did it 5 again. And then he did it 4. Then he did it 5, 5. And then he did it 6. So 5, 4, 5, 4. I took those 4 numbers. That's an angel number. And even if you want to go look at 5, 5, 6, this could be an angel number 2 because God code is numbers. He speaks to us through numbers. So we're going to look up 5454, angel number meaning. And again, it registers with you what you go look up. But I'm showing you how we got to be in tune to everything in this world as messages from God and messages from the universe. Because the universe is speaking to us every day, all day. Through colors, numbers, signs, symbols. Why do you think the Illuminati have symbols? The universe speaks to us through symbols, through everything that comes in our lives. Everybody that come into our lives. But we gotta be present. And we're not being present because we're being distracted. And who is it that is distracting us? What are they distracting us with? That prevents us from loving on ourselves, knowing ourselves, being with ourselves. Who is it? And why are they distracting us? That we don't know ourselves. This is why we don't know we black and nigger or slave or Negro or coloreds. You get what I'm saying? Because they just keep telling us we are this, we are this, we are this, we are that, we are that. But if you get with yourself, then you're going to know who you are. You're going to know your strengths. You're going to know your weakness because you sat with you. Nobody told you who you were. I am who I am, and that's who I am. Out of the mouth speaks what's in the heart. But we're not connected to our heart. So we're not speaking what's in the heart. We're speaking what other people tell us. I am beautiful inside and out. I am kind, loving, and patient. I'm smart like an artist. I am abundant. I am prosperous. See, we got to speak life into us. But these people program us to speak death. You bitch. You dumb MF. You don't know nothing. You thugs. You whores. Huh? You illiterate. You ghetto. You project. You low income. So they put us at the bottom. They spoke death into us, and we received that. You're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. So we out here looking for all of these eyelashes and units and surgeries because people have told us we're not enough. But I am enough. See, we got to believe we are enough. And it doesn't matter what people think and say. And if they don't believe what I believe, then they're not meant to be in my life. Because that means they don't believe what they are. Because if they believe what I believe, then we believe in the same thing. Everybody is enough. Everybody beautiful inside and out. Everybody's unique and original and authentic in their own way. Yes? Stinking thinking. Box thinking. Mass herds of sheep thinking. Open up your mind and let it be free. Sit with yourself and know yourself. Be aware, be in the moment, be present. Stop being distracted. Know that God lives in you. And he's communicating through you to the things outside of you. But you're so distracted you're not getting what God is saying. Because we're chasing everything in the world that we can't even keep. We're chasing everybody out there looking for like, share, to subscribe. Huh? Nobody's more important than nobody. I don't care what platform you're on. We're supposed to be doing something to make this world a better place. That all of us have power. All of us are empowered. Helping someone get where you're at. If you got more, give somebody. If you know where it's at, show them the way. But everybody want to be overpowered. They want to overpower. And we have to bring light to the darkness. We have to raise the vibration to love. It's working, but there are some people that's just a little bit hard, and that's what Daph meant by I'm very mindful of these lives and stuff. I will do a video recording and then download it because when you do live, those energies are coming in to your live and they're attaching to you spiritually. And if you believe by foolery and somebody come bring by foolery, then they're going to make you doubt yourself. So Daph is very mindful of who I allow in my space. I want to keep giving messages to make this world a better place, to make people think. Think. Just get in the moment and be present with what is happening in that moment. What do you hear in that moment? What do you see in that moment? Who came in your life in that moment? Numbers in that moment. Yes? Food for thought. I'm just sitting in there thinking and thinking and thinking about what's going on in this world and what is the message Spirit is trying to give us, the universe, the source of all there is. Sit with ourselves and know ourselves. Have a personal one-on-one relationship with yourself. And the universe is going to tell you about yourself if you're connected to yourself and you're focusing on yourself. Yes? I'm going to get on out of here. I love people to the moon and back because that's what it's about. Love is the answer, y'all. Who cares what the question is? Love is the answer. Point blank, period. I'm going to get on out of here. Namaste.